The rabbit is no longer a threat to my slipping mind. Every step forward, a risk. Every friend, a cause for concern. Every word, a riddle. This plan, as to work. Ayo, I'm Andy, and this is Stranded, an Animal Crossing challenge where I design an island in 30 real-life days without ever leaving the island. Operation Flourish Up the Land to restore the natural properties of the island so that the alien can get a radio signal from his radio tower. Phase 1 is complete. I have spent all night and countless hours planting flowers and trees, but not bushes, because Tom Nook still refuses to let Leaf out of the basement. This is not surprising because Tom Nook never wanted to leave the island in the first place, and he brought us here for a reason. And I had faith in Tom Nook in the beginning, but no longer. The island within the island sprouts out flowers like wildfire. Trees grow here within days, but no bushes. Leaf seems to be the only one on the island that has the ability to sprout out bushes or make starts for us to sprout out all over the land, and Tom Nook knows that Leaf is just not a lazy sloth, but a key ingredient in the power of the island. Now, I have some good news. Roswell has informed me that he is getting a faint signal on his satellite dishes. Seems that he has gotten a radio station, which is great because music calms the mind, and I'm going crazy. But with Roswell's alien technology and alien technology skills, he has built ginormous satellite dishes to get the signal out through the universe, through the dimensions, and through time. So Roswell, are you feeling about sending a message and gaining contact back with your own alien race? Oh, sorry, I'll back up a bit. Well, if it isn't Andy, it's been a while since we crossed paths. I guess it was. I've really been paying attention to you, bud. I wanted you to, focus on the satellite dishes while I did all the flourishing of the land. I think we make a great team when we're not together. Right? Right. Well, this is the life. What do you mean? We gotta get off the island, bud. You're gonna send a radio signal and we're gonna leave. Are you ready, Roswell? Are you ready? Send the signal. Sending transmission to Starfleet. This is Roswell. I am on the planet Earth. My coordinates are 25.0000 degrees north, 71.0000 degrees west. Roswell, over and out. The transmission has been sent, and Roswell has successfully contacted his alien race from a different planet. But what he didn't tell you might be an alien from another planet, but his ancestors are from Earth. Long ago, they abandoned this place because of all the asteroids and volcanoes and stuff, and his transmission made it all the way to the past. And you know what that means? Dino ghosts. The ancestors of Roswell have been transported to the island from a time of dread and war. These prehistoric beasts were violent and territorial. Though the energy waves of this time were strong, for the planet at that time was rich with rainforests and dinosaurs. Pinpointed the specific place in time and brought the war to our forests. They don't like each other and they're gonna fight. That guy's got sharp teeth and that guy's got sharp teeth. I'm right in the middle of the battle. Whoop. Run. All sorts of different species of dinosaurs lived. And just like any planet, they didn't really like each other. So they continued to fight. The spiky guys against the weird snaky guys. And they're gonna attack each other because they're different. And these guys are squaring off in a perpetual battle forever and ever because they're dino ghosts. Some of these dinosaurs weren't very big at all, but they were absolutely ferocious with intelligence and skills. Even the plant eaters were vicious. With their giant shield plates, they defended their lands and smashed them with their spiky tails. And they're fighting forever. Run! Whoa. Some of the dinosaurs were weak and decided to hide and seek shelter within the vast jungles and forests of the land, not wanting anything to do with the absolutely terrible war. But not all these dinosaurs were bound to the land. Some of them could take flight, giant wingspans, terrifying beaks, and sharp talons, an ancestor of the great dodo. But not all needed wings to flurry a wall and get their prey and participate in the war. For this was a land of dragons, slithering through the sky, weightless and terrifying, whipping through the trees, snake dinos. And no, these are real dinosaurs, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I can't find the middle part. It's a snake dino. Look at it. Can't tell me otherwise. I don't make the rules. It's facts. Snake dinos are real. Some of the dinosaurs preferred to stay on the higher ground and try to avoid the war, but they couldn't, because there was one dinosaur that ended up on top. And of course, that dinosaur is the exact ancestor of Roswell, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex was so insatiably hungry and violent, he ate everybody. And then eventually there was a giant asteroid that was coming that would threaten the entire world. And they were all like, man, we gotta get off this planet. So they totally did. But there were some dinosaurs that were absolutely too ginormous and no one would touch them because they were so scary and big. And this guy was so absolutely ginormous that even though he survived the war, because no one wanted to mess with him, it's just that big, he was left on the planet Earth. And when the asteroid came, he became extinct. And that's why there's no giraffes in Animal Crossing New Horizons. But there is rhinos. Lots of rhinos. So many rhinos. That guy's off behind the tree. His tail's tucked behind the tree. Trust me. But know that the war has come to our island with the Tyrannosaurus Rexes and the sharp teeth guy and the shield guy with the spiky stuff and the small guy with the fast ninja skills and the snake guy getting that guy. Roswell did not know that the portal would stay open long enough for the sands of time to shift and bring the most terrible of all the prehistoric beasts. A prehistoric beast so terrifying, never satiated, and an insatiable hunger that never ends made its way and slipped its way through the sands of time. The dreaded mammoth. Woo! If you thought Axel was hungry, you don't know what hunger is. He's coming and he's gonna get him. He's gonna take his opportunity at the best time and nom them all up. As the elephant bides its time, hiding in the shadows, the war continues, and the plague of the sands of time continues on the island. Nothing will grow here anymore. The floors are rotting away and molding white. Some grasp onto life, but their petals slowly fade. This place has not only been plagued by the great dinosaur ghost war, but death as well. Nothing can survive except mold, rot, and of course, dinosaur ghosts. Ever seen a moldy floor before? Nope. Looks like that. That's what a moldy floor looks like. That's right. Don't confuse them for white mums, because they're not. They're moldy. Moldy and rotting. Ooh, mold. Icky mold. No, as I said, the sands of time are coming around the island. So, of course, sand. Lots of sand. Sand everywhere. Okay, not everywhere, but a lot of places. So much sand. And this is what happens when you mess with time travel. Sand is the problem. Fill it in with sand. Like that. And then curve it off a bit. Curve it. Curvy, curvy. Curvy, curvy. All the places are here too. Patches of sand. The sands of time are coming for everybody. Because the stopwatches on the beach continue to tick down. And we only have so many days to get off the island. And with the sand coming out from the ground, I still have hope. And I will continue trying to flourish up the island and make it look all nice and stuff. But I am at the mercy of Tom nook, who refuses to let Leaf order the basement. But when he does, I'll be ready. Well, because the sands of time have come to our island so abruptly and so quickly, our natural forest is suffering. Not only are the floors turning old, moldy, and rotty and dying and stuff, but the trees petrified where they stand. Once beautiful, gorgeous, luscious trees, no, are rotting. But we knew this day would come when the outsiders sent us an omen through a bottle on the beach, that our world would be cursed with such trees, that death was coming for us. Though I did not think that that meant that it would also bring us the curse of dino ghosts. Back in the day, when Roswell's ancestors were fighting with each other for territory and food, the Earth was very much different. The lands shifted over time, and this paradox is coming to the forest. This used to be a desert, and so the sand and all the cactuses. The desert has come to the forest. Well, as I mentioned, not all of the dinosaurs were interested in the war. Some wanted to hide from such treachery, scared off into their own places, on their little rocks, scurrying into their holes, little tiny lizards, just trying to survive. Unfortunately, they have been taken through the magical campsite portal, not through their own will, but they were just sucked in because they're so tiny and so cute, and they couldn't withstand the wind tunnels or pressure, portal suckage, or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Poor little guys. I'd bind your trees, little duders. But just because of the time we're messing up and bringing back dinosaurs and turning them into dino ghosts doesn't mean other things didn't mess up. The biomes here are all out of whack. And along with the desert and the dinos and the dying seas and all that other stuff, this also used to be a dino ocean. Maybe the giant sea monster was once a dinosaur and someone else played with the terrible time properties of the island and summoned her through the portal. We are lucky that these dinosaurs are quite small. We're also lucky that they are so preoccupied with eating each other that they are being contained to this very small area of the island. I don't know what would happen if the dino ghost decided to roam around. Only time will tell. Even though the big T-Rex is totally preoccupied with fighting this big teethy guy, the T-Rex is super hungry, and she's got babies, little tiny dino babies that rely on her for sustenance and food, and she's going all mama attack mode. And this one's hiding right there because it loves its mommy. Little cute little dinosaurs. So I will do my best to come back to this place and flourish and floor it up, for I fear the only balance back to where we came from before the dinosaur ghost got transported through the magical portal campsite because Roswell sent the coordinates way too far back in the past and caused a time rift, and he's not actually an alien because his ancestors lived on Earth and he's actually an Earthling. So it got all messed up because the island knows, right? The island knows. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the flourishing and flooring up the land, because I fear that the only way to reverse this terrible mistake, the only way to stop this is to continue raising the poor of the island and recorrecting our wrongdoing. And hopefully Leaf returns to the island so I can continue bushing up the area, because bushes have great power and they flourish up the island a lot. And also floors. Floors have great power. Now I do have the island within the island grading floors for me, but still, it's not fast enough. I need to plant floors, right? Right. Also, the volcano is coming through, and this is volcanic rock, just in case you were wondering what this was. It's volcanic rock. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode is up. It'll be on the screen right now for you, and I will see you then. Cheers! Roswell, time for dinner, honey.